Ain't change.
Peace, blessings, salutations. Yarima Karama here. Real life, real talk. These are the days of our lives. And so, it's been a minute since the brother Lansky and myself. I got him on today. Wanted to do this quick feed. So wanted to talk about some current events, and what's. I don't even want to go into like we've talked on the politics and all of that. I get tired of that. That's the forecast right now on the news everywhere. So people are, they're putting that out there because they got things going on behind the scenes that they're refusing to talk about. So they keep us blinded with this political landscape of Hillary or Trump, and it's always pick this white person as your savior, so to speak. So I get tired of that, but. What we are going to discuss, got an inbox earlier, and I found this interesting. So, this queen inboxed me this. I guess this happened today, September 2nd, down in Beaufort, Georgia. So she says, and I'm already on the I'm not spending a dime. Like, I'm not going unless it's a need. We called for a boycott. We called to pull our money out of white financial institutions and transfer them to black institutions. We called for that earlier. We said we're only going to spend money on needs. If we have to do wants, then we should be finding black-owned businesses and establishments. But even if we have needs, if we can suffice those needs with a black-owned business or a reputable black-owned business, then that's where we should spend our money, and we should try to keep our dollars within our community. So the Queen says she goes out to Walmart today, and this is the scene that she gets.
Wow. Terrible. Caged up.
So as she's walking through the door in Walmart, this is what greets her: a black man caged. And so she says that outside of the cage there was another black man standing there. He was a manager. She said she asked him, "Why do you have this black man in this cage?" And she said, furthermore, "What's next? Are you gonna have him in shackles and chains?" She says the black guy responded, "Oh, come on now, you gonna go there with me?" I just the idiocracy and it kind of puts me like, are we willing participants in our own enslavement, so to speak? So Lansky, man, what goes through your mind? Because you're a young brother, so what goes through your mind when you see something like that?
That brother right there, he's cooning for corporate. That's what we call cooning for corporate right there. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple brothers like that on the slave ship. First of all, I'm not surprised with Walmart's actions, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised, like I said, they'll put you in the cage. I'm surprised they haven't put people in cages for stealing candy bars or stealing little shirts or whatever they're stealing, you know what I'm saying? This ain't surprising. Like walking into Walmart, walking into any store in America if you're young and black. But what you say he was doing? He was selling candy or?
No, it was fundraising. And my thing was, I guess it was fundraising for some children's nonprofit. But my thing was, okay, what does this fundraising for children's nonprofit have to do with this black man being in this cage? Because you could have easily set up a table to fundraise. I mean, are you going to get more money because you have a black man sitting in a cage? And especially with the history in this country, when we talk about not only mass incarceration right now, but when we talk about the convict leasing program, when we talk about how they were putting black people in zoos on display like we were animals. So when we look at it from that context, and like the Queen said, that I found, she made a great point. She was like, what happens when you have little black boys and girls come in and see that? It's imprinted in their mind like this is normal operating procedure. And so for him to be fundraising.
Yeah, that's very awkward, man. I don't know, man. Like, that's some type of work code violation, civil right violation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what state that Walmart is in, but that's not fundraising.
It's in Beaufort, Georgia, and I'm posting the number. I'm trying to get a drive for people to call down there and tell them their displeasure and with the insensitivity of Walmart. And but see, my thing is right now. And like I was telling my viewing audience, I live streamed earlier, and I want to get your input on this. My thing is when I call down there, I don't want to talk to a black manager. I want to talk to somebody white. I want to talk to a decision maker. I want you to know that
they're trying to butter you up. They're trying to butter you up. You know what I'm saying? That's like I said. They're calling for corporate. They got their black token puppet that they give a little couple trinkets to, and then they gotta stick them on the black man. Yeah, you go handle Blackie. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I work, man, so I see it all the time. I see black people throwing blacks under the bus, like you said. Kids walking into Walmart seeing that, they're gonna see that image, and think, oh, it's cool. That's what's going on. Oh, that's funny. Look at the kid sitting in the cage. He's smiling. If my job ever told me to fundraise like that, I'll tell them, listen, brother, I don't need the job that bad. I'm walking right out. You know what I'm saying? I would never sit in the cage for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. It's because people don't know the feeling of really sitting in a cage. That's the problem. They think it's a joke. It's not a joke. Like I always tell people, like you said, the image is mental slavery, man. These people are stuck in mental slavery and emancipate their mind, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people, you cannot tell me for a couple dollars you're going to sit in a cage. I don't care if it was for 1 hour. I don't care if it was for 10 minutes. You can't get me to do that. But like I said, cooning for corporate. We got a lot of people cooning for corporate, a lot of black people, and, living check by check. They can't save. So now when the job tells them to do something, they got nothing but no choice, and they got no pride and no ego to say, you know what, this is degrading. I ain't doing this. And I'm sure they didn't ask no white employee in Walmart or a Spanish employee for that fact. So, do you mind getting in a cage for a fundraiser for us? I'm pretty sure that they went right to the black person. And like I said, cooning for corporate, Sambo said, oh yeah, let's go sit up in that cage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I did I saw a post earlier where it's saying that in our a lot of our public schools, predominantly where there's a predominant majority black population of students, they have more cops and guards in these schools now than they do counselors. And so, you get Walmart with the putting the brother in the cage. You go to the school and all you see is cops. You can't even get a counselor, but you can get a cop. And so it's like it's priming. It's always this priming, this machine that primes our children for police state, fascism, and incarceration. Like, I'm so used to seeing officers, it just becomes natural. Like, this is normal operating procedure. Like, no, that's not normal. That's not normal. It's programming the mind.
Where I'm from, I graduated in 07, and I remember when I went to high school, from like 03, they had metal detectors. You know what I'm saying? And that's Long Island, New York. It's metal detectors. Basically all the black districts that have mostly black people. They got security. They got the undercover cop. They got the metal detectors that you got to walk through in the morning. So that ain't, like you said, they're just prepping you.
Yeah.
You get used to it. It's used in your mind. But yeah, definitely.
But,
I already know about that.
But where they have where they have the mass shootings, though, they don't have the metal detectors out in these suburban schools and all of that, where they're going, where white kids are going through blasting, trying to kill the whole school. But
yeah, man. And then again, a kid who was raped and whatever, he got the rape situation. And what the judge said, I believe he said, it's going to ruin his college experience or whatever. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I said, you can't make it up. We're not this good, Yarima. You really can't make it up. Like,
no, I just saw him walk out of the jail today, and then they were trying to make the excuse, well, he's going to be a sex offender the rest of his life. But at the end of the day, they cut his time short. They said he had a measly 6 months for raping a woman behind a dumpster at Stanford. So he had 6 months, got it cut in half to 3 because it's overcrowded. I did a bunch of time in prison and I never got cut for overcrowding. They found a spot. They found a spot. So, but it's that, it's that white privilege again. And I agree with you. They would not have put that white person or even a Hispanic in that cage. I didn't,
Yeah, definitely not, man. I agree with you 100%. Like, Walmart, this is nothing new. It's no surprise. In Georgia, once you get to Georgia, the racism out there, incredible. I don't even know, man. Like I said, that's just a shame on those black people. And shout out to our queen for sending that info to you so you can get it out to the people, man. Because people think it's a joke. Like, this is really what's going on. Like, this, this isn't like World Star or whatever, big news, but this is what's going on. Regular people are going through stuff like this at work, and they don't even know that they're cooning for corporate, man. Yeah. And at the end of the day, as soon as they slip up, corporate gonna get rid of them and say, yo, listen, we're gonna get somebody else and get it cheaper and get them to coon for us. So,
exactly.
Black people gotta do better. So I don't know when they're gonna learn. Like like I said, keep building black businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work, but every day I reach out to you. I know you know I'm trying to get into other things. So, like, I can't with corporate, man. I can't coon for corporate.
Yeah.
So.
Well, for the brothers and sisters out there that do want to display their displeasure for this, you can go, if you're on Facebook, if you connected with me, you can go down my timeline and see what I've posted there as far as this incident, or you can call the number down there, which is 770-271-8210. Again, that's 770-271-8210. Call down there and let them know your displeasure and your dismay and disgruntlement and at their insensitivity for putting a black man in a cage, and that we never want to see that again going into a Walmart. And that's why I'm even more adamant now, like not spending money with white-owned establishments, not spending money because again, see, my thing is I don't even put it on them. I put it on us not knowing our history enough to be able to say no. I put it on the coon who was the manager standing next to him, who should have gone up to that young brother and said, "No, young brother, we don't do that." That's what. But like you said, cooning for corporate. So my name is.
They lost, Yarima. They lost in the source, man. Like I said, that manager should be ashamed of himself, man. Like I said.
Well, he's not.
But that's like I said. That's the combat. Oh, let's not go there, sister. Sister, I'm here. I'm just trying to work my 8 hours, sister. Let's not get into that. Like, cooning, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So
we'll be back with you again. My name's Yarima Karama. Interviewing here, sitting with the brother Lanky.
That's why I say one thing. Shout out to Long Island. Shout out to Yarima, Boyce. Shout out to my cousin. 19, he's had his first MMA amateur. Matt can be mentor. He won. So like I said, shout out to whole Ohio, Long Island. We're going to keep doing this. Maya Lanky on YouTube, Lanky's Corner on Instagram. So we're going to keep building, Yarima. So thank you, man, once again.
That's what's up. Yarima Karama, peace, blessings, salutations. This is Real Life, Real Talk. These are the days of our lives. We're out. Again, that number 770-271-8210. Call down there. Let's complain.
Flood them.
Peace.
Flood those call lines so they can't get no orders today. We don't want no orders. We boycotting. Let's go.
Peace.